Guys, we gotta talk about the weird stuff, the things that go bump in the night, the stuff that makes you question everything. You know I'm obsessed with mysteries, and today we're diving deep into 5 unsolved mysteries that are seriously messed up. We're talking vanishing lighthouse keepers, secret government experiments, ancient alien messages, the works. Seriously, some of this stuff is straight out of a horror movie, but the craziest part is it's all real. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to go down the rabbit hole of the unexplained. And trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for the last one. It's the most insane of them all. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the creepy content coming your way. Let's do this. Okay, so picture this. 1900, you're stationed on a remote island in the middle of nowhere, miles from civilization. Your only job is to keep the lighthouse running and warn ships away from the treacherous rocks. Sounds creepy enough, right? Well, that was the reality for 3 lighthouse keepers on the Flannan Isles. These guys were the definition of isolated. No internet, no cell phones, just the howling wind and the crashing waves for company. Every few weeks a supply ship would arrive with provisions, but other than that they were totally on their own. Spooky, right? So, one day the relief ship arrives but something's off. There's no sign of the keepers. The lighthouse is completely empty. No note, no struggle, just silence. It's like they vanished into thin air. The only clue? A logbook entry mentioning an approaching storm, but get this, the weather was perfectly calm. What the heck happened? Theories started flying faster than a seagull in a hurricane. Some people thought a rogue wave might have swept them away. Others whispered about pirates or even sea monsters. I mean, if you were stranded on a deserted island, wouldn't you go a little crazy with the theories? The official investigation concluded that the men were probably swept away by a freak wave, but many people weren't convinced. The missing keepers became a legend, their story a chilling reminder of the power of the sea and the mysteries it holds. Imagine being the poor souls who discovered the empty lighthouse, the eerie silence, the abandoned belongings, the chilling thought that something terrible had happened to the men they were supposed to relieve. Some people believe the keepers were victims of a government cover-up. Perhaps they stumbled upon something they shouldn't have seen. The Flannan Isles lighthouse keepers vanished without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and fueling countless nightmares. Okay, get this. Imagine hearing a constant low-frequency hum, like a truck idling in the distance but no one else can hear it. That's what thousands of people around the world experience with the Taos hum. It's this mysterious sound that's been driving people crazy for decades and no one knows what's causing it. Imagine trying to sleep but there's this constant low rumble vibrating through your bones. You ask your family, your friends, even your neighbors, but they hear nothing. You start to question your sanity, right? That's the reality for people who can hear the hum. It was first reported in Taos, New Mexico back in the 90s, hence the name. People described it as a low, throbbing sound, kind of like a distant diesel engine, but it's been reported in other places too, all over the world. What's even weirder is that only a small percentage of people can actually hear it. Scientists are stumped. They've investigated everything from industrial noise and electromagnetic fields to underground water systems and even mass hysteria. They've brought in all sorts of fancy equipment to try and pinpoint the source of the hum, but so far nothing. Some people think it's a government experiment gone wrong, like some kind of secret weapon that emits low-frequency sound waves. Others believe it's a sign of alien activity, maybe some kind of interdimensional communication we're not supposed to hear. Theories range from the plausible to the downright bizarre, but the fact remains, the Taos hum is a real phenomenon that's affecting people's lives. Imagine the frustration of hearing this constant noise, knowing that no one else can hear it, and having no way to make it stop. The mystery of the Taos hum reminds us that there are still so many things we don't understand about our world. Okay guys, buckle up because this one is next level weird. Imagine a book, handwritten centuries ago, filled with bizarre drawings and written in a language that no one on Earth can understand. Sounds like something out of Indiana Jones, right? Well, it's real, and it's called the Voynich manuscript. This thing is like the ultimate puzzle, except no one has a clue what the picture on the box is supposed to be. It's 240 pages of pure mystery, filled with strange diagrams, illustrations of unknown plants and astronomical charts, and these weird humanoid figures that look like they belong in a fever dream. The manuscript was discovered back in 1912 by a book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich, hence the name. And ever since then, it's been driving code breakers and linguists absolutely bonkers. They've thrown everything at it. Algorithms, artificial intelligence, even compared it to every known language on Earth, but nothing. It's like it was written in some kind of alien code. Some people think it's an elaborate hoax. Maybe some bored monk in the 15th century decided to mess with future generations. But the level of detail, the complexity of the script, it's just too much to be a prank. Others believe it's a genuine lost language, maybe from a forgotten civilization or even a secret society. The Voynich manuscript continues to capture our imaginations, fueling conspiracy theories and reminding us that there are still so many things in this world that we don't understand. Okay, this one is seriously heartbreaking and one of the biggest mysteries of our time. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, headed for Beijing, with 239 people on board. Everything seemed normal until suddenly it vanished from radar. Just like that, gone. Imagine the terror of the passengers and crew as the plane veered off course, the confusion and fear as they realized something was terribly wrong. Despite massive search efforts involving multiple countries and some of the most advanced technology available, the plane seemingly disappeared into thin air. For weeks, then months, then years, families clung to hope, desperate for any news of their loved ones. The lack of answers only fueled the mystery. Why did the plane deviate from its flight path? Why were the communication systems deliberately switched off? Was it a hijacking, a mechanical failure, or something more sinister? Theories swirled like a storm, each one more unsettling than the last. Some experts suggested a deliberate act by the pilot, while others pointed to possible mechanical failures or even a sudden decompression event. Theories ranged from the plausible to the downright outlandish, but none could fully explain the baffling disappearance of a Boeing 777, one of the most sophisticated aircraft ever built. The discovery of a few pieces of debris washed up on remote islands offered tantalizing clues but provided little solace to grieving families desperate for closure. The tragedy of MH370 continues to fuel speculation and debate, with experts and armchair detectives alike searching for answers that may never come. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of the unknown and the limits of human understanding. Brace yourselves, guys, because this last one is truly the stuff of nightmares. Picture this. 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers sets out on an expedition in the Ural Mountains of Russia. They're young, they're adventurous, and they're about to encounter something that defies all logic and explanation. Imagine the excitement of embarking on a challenging trek through the snowy wilderness, the camaraderie of friends sharing a passion for adventure. Now, imagine the horror of discovering their campsite weeks later, abandoned, and bearing the signs of something truly terrifying. When the hikers failed to return as scheduled, a search party was dispatched to find them. What they discovered sent chills down their spines. The group's tent was found ripped open from the inside as if they had fled in a desperate panic. Footprints in the snow indicated that some were barefoot or wearing only socks, despite the freezing temperatures. And then came the bodies. Scattered across the mountainside, some were found partially dressed, others with strange injuries like fractured skulls, internal damage, and even radiation burns on their clothing. It was like something out of a horror movie, a scene too gruesome to comprehend. Theories ran wild, ranging from avalanches to attacks by wild animals or even hostile tribesmen. But none could fully explain the bizarre circumstances, the unexplainable injuries, and the sheer terror that seemed to have gripped the hikers in their final moments. Some whispered of secret government experiments gone wrong, pointing to the strange lights reported in the sky around the time of the incident. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries of all time, a chilling tale of adventure gone horribly wrong. Oh my god, you guys, we've just scratched the surface of these crazy unsolved mysteries. It's insane to think that there are still so many things in this world that we can't explain. It makes you wonder, what else is out there? What other secrets are hidden in the shadows, just waiting to be uncovered? Do you think the lighthouse keepers were swept away by a freak wave? Or was it something more sinister? Is the Taos hum a government experiment, a message from aliens, or just the sound of our planet breathing? And what about the Voynich manuscript? Will we ever crack the code and unlock its secrets? I'm dying to hear your theories. Let me know in the comments below which mystery freaked you out the most and what you think really happened. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, stay spooky. These unsolved mysteries continue to leave us with more questions than answers.